Vikas sir, good afternoon, sir. Thank you for joining.
Yeah. Good
Good
afternoon, sir.
afternoon. Good afternoon.
And Radhakrishna, sir.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, I am there.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah. So I think it's time 1:30. So welcome to all the parents and the panel experts who have joined us today for this panel discussion. Uh, so we'd like to start off with the intention of why we have started this panel discussion. So this is basically to clarify and also to give an awareness to the parents and as well as students related to the job prospects as well as the branch prospects of CSE, AIML, ANML, IoT, Internet of Things. So today we have here the head of the department, Dr. N. Sandhya ma'am, who happens to be the head of the department, who has a vast experience in the area of AI and ML. And followed by that, we have our senior professor, Sagar sir, and Kausar ma'am also, who are part of the department, who will be joining us in this panel discussion. So apart from this, we also have our professors from the NIT Warangal, who are Professor Radhakrishna sir and also Dr. K. Prakash sir, who will be there in this panel discussion. And apart from that, we also have the industry expert, Mr. Shrikar Utturi, he is from Salesforce, who will be joining us in this panel discussion. So I request all the parents and the students to please listen out to the experts first, and then any questions or any queries, you can just put it forth at the end of the session. We'll be very happy to answer you these questions. Okay. So first of all, I'd like to start off with the head of the department, Dr. N. Sandhya ma'am. Ma'am, AI and ML is the buzzword in the contemporary technologies, while IoT is ruling our homes and society with its automation features. So, can a career with CSE, AIML, and IoT make a difference with respect to other emerging technologies? As well as, I would also like to ask you, how is your department handling these courses, especially with respect to labs or with respect to the faculty who are there who are handling these courses?
Yeah, thank you, Kanti Sudha ma'am. First, I would like to, everybody, like it's a cutting edge technology that we have, AI, ML, and IoT. First, I would like to talk about IoT. Many of you have when I see the students who are opting IoT, I see a less strength of people. Least rankers or somebody opting like that. That's let me make it clear to the parents. That's an illusion, because when you look at the courses of CSE and these elite branches, we have made it a blend of. We go in accordance with CSE. The only difference, from the academic curriculum perspective, what I can say or assure you is, whatever are the electives for your third year in your core CSE branch happens to be your core subjects for your CSE, and then whatever are the core subjects there we happen to be electives in AML. That is the only. It is all about your passion, because we are in AML and IoT. In case of IoT, we insist little upon ECE subjects, one or two, like you need to learn IoT architecture, and probably you will be learning embedded, another thing is the introduction to IoT, sensors, so wireless networks. One every semester you have a flavor of your IoT blended with ECE, and I believe this interdisciplinary course will definitely do wonders for you. And you again also will learn all the data being taken, and then what is it you're going to do? You will again finally taking the data from all these sensors, you will again apply machine learning algorithms and deep learning algorithms. So this is all all it is linked. It's an interdisciplinary courses that you are saying. There is nothing like core CSE or AIML and IoT. Please stop looking. This is all for the admission process. The AICT has come up. Everybody wants to get into CSE branch, so it has come like this. But all are on the same this and same this, and at the same level. In fact, I would encourage students to take up with the same zeal as you are taking CSC, as you are opting AIML. Please opt with the same zeal, even IoT. And I would also tell you, assure you or guarantee that a student who is opting IoT will do much more better, because he will be having a flavor of ECE along with your CSC. If you come to AML and this one, probably we stress more on your machine learning, artificial intelligence. But then again, the same thing we are doing in the CSE branches, the same thing you are doing even in the IoT. So IoT is much more, I mean, we appreciate the students taking that. That is one thing. Regarding the labs that I have asked me, we have, I mean, well-equipped labs, but then still we are in the plan of establishing Center of Excellence for computer vision and image processing and artificial intelligence. Here we are planning to collaborate with NVIDIA and have a full-fledged setup. I mean, now our department has just started in 2020. We have segregated ourselves from the parent department. So we are in the process of establishing the lab. Now the students are moving to the third year. So they will, by I think the next 1-2 months, we are on the, I mean, we are looking into the ground level work and all those things. We have, I mean, we are waiting for the new building to come up, where we are planning to establish all these things.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for elaborating on that particular aspect, and especially in the context of IoT also. I think you have very clearly given an insight about what are these branches all about. So definitely, I think the parents will take a word from you also, coming from the head of the department. So next, I would like to bring.
Shanti Sudha ma'am added one more point. How
Yeah,
prepared are our faculty? That also I would like to say.
Yeah,
We have
please go ahead.
around, we have around 3 to 4 senior faculty. One you can see here, Dr. Sagar. We have Dr. Kausar Nikar. These people, they have done certifications from IIIT Hyderabad, specifically in AIML, and Dr. Sagar has completed applied AI course. We also have faculty who are doing PhD in IoT exclusively. We have faculty who are working on PhD in AML, and the department itself has 6 doctorates in the department who have worked on machine learning, deep learning, and all these things. So the faculty are quite well prepared.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for elaborating on that aspect, especially for the faculty expertise also. I think ma'am herself has done some certification related to AI and ML also from
yes,
IIT.
even I did. I completed. Yeah, thank you.
So I think they are all well equipped with the current technologies and all these things. So next, I would like to go to our expert from academics, especially from NIT Warangal, who is Dr. P. Radhakrishna, the professor from Computer Science and Engineering. And he has double PhDs, one from Osmania University and one from IIIT Hyderabad. And his research areas are data mining, big data, machine learning, databases, and workflow systems. So he has been in the profession of research, development, and technology adoption for about 30 years. He has served as a principal research scientist at Infosys Labs, Infosys Limited. He has conceptualized numerous research projects in the areas of CRM, social network mining, web sequence, text and image mining, e-check clearing and settlement, and final inclusion, financial inclusion, and associated in building innovation labs for leading industries. So he has also served as faculty at the Institute for Development and Research in Banking Technology, arm of the Reserve Bank of India, and an associate institute of the University of Hyderabad. He has been a member for the research advisory committees of several academic institutes, editorial and review board of international journals. He has also 20 US granted patents, authored and co-authored 6 books, and have over 100 publications in referred journals and conferences. So welcome you, sir. Welcome to this panel discussion. It is a great honor to have you today, sir, among us.
Thank you.
And I just want to ask you, since you are very expert in this particular domain, sir, how is this CSC AIML or CSC IoT different from the core CSC branch? So this is a question which I always get from the parents also. And can you please emphasize on the job prospects related to these domains, sir?
Yeah, thanks for the long introduction. Actually, nowadays the new disciplines are coming up, and early days, if you look at it, people are looking like a mathematics as one of the branch, and the computer science is coming out of the mathematics. Then people have started something like engineering disciplines, and then like electronics ECE used to be there, and then as an outfit of ECE, computer science was started. Now computer science has become like a broaden, and have many of the topics are actually arrived into that. And what we have to we look at for today's perspective, mostly like a industry as well as the research perspective, there's like a advanced topics in the CSE, what we are looking at today are becoming like emerging topics in the computer science. So the AI and ML particular and IoT, they are particularly the emerging topics in the computer science and engineering. And the conceptually, we are maybe very clear when we are studying the computer science and engineering, where we look at the data structures, algorithms, the automata, formal languages. All these topics are again core part of the our AIML. So we are not going out of the CSE, but only thing is there's a more practical aspects are coming as part of this AI and ML. And particularly those who are actually interested in the mathematics subject, they will like the many of the topics where the core machine learning algorithms, how they works. But what you study as an advanced topic is different from what you study as a core topic in AI and ML. Is really makes a difference for the students who want to know how the technology trends are going on. Even if you look at the industry, earlier people used to call like a data analyst. So those who are actually jobs, sophisticated jobs, people look like a data analyst. But now people are calling like a data scientist. So that means you need a different kind of a thought processing that is main important, which the AIML is bringing it us. Though as a broad level, we say that there's a machines are thinking, or maybe we see there are pictures like a robo where everything can be done by the machines. A lot of things will be done, but we need to see today almost all practical applications, whatever that we like or don't like it, we are part of these intelligent systems. Even to whatever the students are using, or maybe the parents are using the WhatsApp, or even they can say that they are taking pictures. So everything behind the technology is like a kind of a intelligent technologies. So that's why the core AI ML is the part of that. And you can see today a bigger umbrella, AI, and then machine learning, deep learning, data science. Many of the new emerging areas are coming as part of this one. And as part of your second one, like IoT, it's again a different kind of a thought processing, where we study the core subjects like networks. And now we're talking about like sensor networks. And then they want to see the devices, how the device also can be having a more intelligent enough. So earlier days, we are actually more programmatic. So that's why if you look at the core difference between the science and engineering from the computer science point of view, we say computation and computing. There are two different aspects of it. So now the computing is becoming a kind of a bigger area. And they want to say that on each and every device, not only the machines, but they're talking about even the physical device also to be more intelligent enough. That's why the new emerging technologies are coming up from the edge computing, fog computing, and all those aspects. But think how we can make it today. I know that maybe the students are actually well familiar with the cars, and they want to maybe travel in the new cars, new emerging cars, where they see automobile industry. Even if you look at the high-end cars, which they're saying today, we have an anti-theft system. So you don't require really to lock your one. You can lock remotely, and even you can start that one. You can start your car. Even you can able to park the car without going to be a driving seat. So and then even if while you are driving, the system is having actually like a anti-collision systems. So that means the lot of sensor data is continuously feeding and then trying to analyze the device. So that means you may be wondering how these things are going to happen. Maybe that's what you are learning in your IoT course. But as part of the core CSE, we may be knowing the algorithms. Yes, the algorithms are very good. They are actually having efficient algorithms are there. But now you can see here, along with the algorithms, you can see the practical aspects. That's the more important in these disciplines. So that's what make you difference between the CSE to your AI, ML, or maybe IoT. You can give a more pragmatic aspects of it. And you can see, you can feel it. That's what, because in the computer science, when we are studying, we say what it means by zeros and ones, how it is stored in the memory. We never feel it. What is the zeros and how the zeros and ones are storing? We just only listen on the blackboard. But today, each and every point that you can see, you can visualize, you can see, look and feel kind of a things, you can get it from these subjects. And these are like tomorrow, any kind of a roles which you're making it in the industry, particularly the industry is looking for the data scientist kind of a roles, where you want to say that one, okay, not only the intelligent aspects are required, but can you make it a more operationalization, which is actually missing in the olden days. When you say data analyst role ends once you got the patterns are over. But now it's not that one. You can say, can I operationalize it? Can I say my deploying models are more intelligent? So that's what the people are looking at it. That means earlier the teams, the data analyst teams are entirely different from the traditional software engineering teams. So the software engineering teams are mainly focused on the automation part of it, and the data analysts are actually mainly looking for the intelligent techniques. But the now days are gone. Those days are gone. Now even the software developer has to have somewhere the intelligence has to be incorporated as part of the business processes. We cannot come out of it. Even you can take an airline ticket booking, or you can see the income tax filing, or you can take day-to-day life any kind of applications. They are now part and parcel of the things. So a software developer really need these kind of AI and ML technologies, because the decision-making capability is incorporated, embedded. Actually, you can say a good term is like embedded as part of the business process. That's what the things are required. That makes you difference, because when you make the most of the big players in the market, like Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Twitter, Uber, so all these players who are maybe highly paid salary, if you can say highly paid companies, those who are looking at the people like these people who are want to know not only like a coding. Anyhow, coding is the heart of us, because without coding, a computer science person cannot go ahead. But along with coding, he required these technologies, new technologies. So that's what the trends are going on, and the people are actually, if you give the preference, where the top players in this IT market are looking for such kind of a profiles. That make a difference between the computer science, the subjects, and then how they can be enable the AIML and IoT to the industry perspective. I hope that I made
Yes,
quite clear.
yes. It was very elaborate,
Thanks.
and thank you,
Thanks
sir.
for giving.
Thank you for giving an insight to us about these aspects also. And as you told, the companies, whatever you have told, where the job prospects lies, where the high pay packages are there. And as you told, the scenario has changed now, and a lot of things are changing at a very quick pace. So thank you, sir, for giving us about these things also. So next, I would like to go with Dr. Prakash Kodali, sir, who happens to be the professor from NIT Warangal again. He is from the EC department. He has completed his PhD at Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, and he has also done his MTech at IISc Bangalore. He has done his BTech in JNTU, Hyderabad. So his professional summary looks very interesting, because he has associated with MicroX Labs and IDBR in Bangalore. His research interests include device modeling and flexible electronics development. He has won the Young Innovator Award from IIM Ahmedabad in 2014 and Gandhian Young Technological Innovation Award from GYTI. So he has also received the National Technical Innovation Challenger Award from 3M Company. So he's also a member of IEEE, and he's involved with various engineering colleges in the states of Telangana and Andhra also. So welcome, sir. Welcome. It's very honor for us to have you among this panel discussion. Sir, I would like to ask you one thing, sir. Can you comment on whether the divide between CSC and other allied courses is narrowing or broadening, sir? What do you think of this, sir?
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Welcome to all. Have a good day today. The topic the madam is asking about that the divide between CSC and other allied courses, are they narrowing or broadening? Actually, the thing I can say that obviously it is a broadening with the aligned courses. Earlier, people used to have that only simple one narrow pathway. When they need some attachment or maybe some support from the other aligned courses or maybe other departments, they have to spend a lot of time. Now it has been sanctioned from the AICTE, All India Council for Technical Education, has listed almost 134 computer science and IT engineering and allied courses. Relevant to this, almost all 134 relevant courses are having that interconnection to other departments and IoT and ML. And the CSE is generally the first term we can take it as an important course or maybe important department for almost all in all the engineering colleges. And this computer science will study the theory and experimentation and engineering from the basis point of the study. When the fields are there, like a theoretical and practical discipline, everybody obviously will think that this computer science or maybe IoT and ML, the basic computer science is having a theoretical modeling, and the practical discipline will be for the aligned departments. But the thing has been changed as this government of India and then the worldwide, the people are moving around aligned departments with the core departments. With that, so many opportunities got increased. Various approaches has been come for the computational in a ground level, in the upper truth level actually. The computer programming is an investigation of various aspects, and this investigation has become nowadays it's a nominal for everything. In a automobile or maybe human beings, healthcare point of view also, the investigation is the most important. How we can do that point of care investigation to a subject can be done by having interdisciplinary area, and by having this interdisciplinary with the CSC with aligned courses, the number is multiplying. So many divided major 20 courses related to CSC and IT. They are like computational analysis in mechanical science, computer aided designs, and CAD, CAM, communication and information systems, cyber forensics and digital communication and embedded systems, geoinformatics and information engineering, microwaves, nanotechnology and networking and remote sensing, signal processing. And like this, even in a web designing also, there is a key role in a computer science aligned with the other departments. Nowadays, if you see that online trading also has come, robotic online trading has come. Okay, there it has come that IoT and ML plays a key role, artificial intelligence playing a key role. And along, including this one, the obvious thing is that the broadening the CSC along with the other departmental core courses, there is a huge scope in the worldwide. We can see that the job scenario is increasing. The growth is more and more. By 2024, we can see that 11% of the database administrators will increase as they are having this collaboration with the core courses of other engineering departments along with the CSC. And in the software developers, 17% is increasing. Earlier it used to be 12%. By 2024, now it is going to be increasing 17%. And moreover, computer and information systems management is going to increase 15% in the worldwide. Especially in India, we can see that there is a lack of infrastructure for the fabrication or maybe the making model. And due to that lack of infrastructure model, the IoT and ML are lagging at some point to work for other countries. Now, as this Make in India has come, and we are trying to, this AICT also had such a thing that we can have a collaboration within the departments, and so many fundings are so given. As this collaboration increasing, the Make in India movement has come, and so many fabrication facilities are improved. As this fabrication facilities increase, IoT concept, the number of IoT devices procuring from the other countries is reduced, and we are going to start our Make in India IoT devices more. When the Make in India IoT devices more, the data can be accumulated or maybe data acquired from all the IoT devices will be more. For all the data, we have to do analysis in security aspects and shopping aspects, entertainment aspects, and in so many other ways at an affordable price. in a shorter time with the aligned departments only, it is possible. Earlier, obviously, the programmer will be different and the maker is different. The gap was more and more. That gap used to be like 6 months, 8 months on an average before 5 years back. Now the gap has been reduced to 6 months. In future, this gap is going to be reduced to 1 or 2 months by just doing a crash course relevant to IoT and ML. Drastically, thus that gap is reducing and more number of applications are increasing. This is how the broadening is happening with the aligned departments with the CSC.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So you have very elaborately given us an insight about what is happening around in the industry and also what is the future of these courses, and especially as you are talking about how it can be very easily aligned with other branches also. So I think it's a very good indication that we are all coming on one single platform very shortly, though we do belong to different branches. So thank you on that, sir. On that note, so next I would like to talk to Shrikar Vuturi, who is our industry expert for today's panel discussion. He is from Salesforce India. So previous to that, he has worked with top MNCs like Amazon, Pegasystems, and ADP. And he has more than 18 years of IT experience. And he is also a passionate mentor and coach for the students. So very aptly, we have you here today, sir, as part of our panel discussion. Sir, I would like to ask you also, many students or parents keep asking us this question. So what are the career opportunities or papers related to the working professionals, especially in the domains of AI and ML and IoT, since I think you have more exposure to all these technologies. So I would like to hear it out from you, sir.
Sure, madam. Thank you very much for giving the opportunity. Welcome all. And as you know, as our speakers spoken about already about the various branches of CSC and then how industry is growing. I mean, it's like huge opportunities now. The last, especially the current decade, has tremendously grown across the globe, and especially with the COVID and work from home, success from anywhere kind of opportunities, everything is virtual now. Like as Radhakrishna sir said, we were always talking about zeros and ones. We never see or touch the technology till now. But if you look at now, everything you are touching and feeling, from the day one you make a payment or maybe use any application, anything and everything that you use is artificial intelligence, ML, and internally some of the spaces also IoT, right? So I don't think anybody, there is anybody, at least in our India, who didn't order something from Amazon, right? So obviously, the moment you order, there will be a lot of suggestions coming saying that these are the things that are automatically coming up, suggesting you to buy, because people who have already ordered, they these things, and you will get an offers. All these things are internally is artificial intelligence at some level. So as Radhakrishna said and Prakash said, till now we all here in CSC as data and information. The next level is the intelligence. Whether it is artificial intelligence, business intelligence, emotional intelligence, many forms are coming up. Now we started with artificial intelligence because it is injecting the information. Till now data, where machine learning or doing the deep learning and all these things, finding out the patterns. Now we are injecting that information as an intelligence to the machines. So that's where the AI, ML and everything is growing now. So if you look at the current industry, it's been like increasing more than 25% every year in terms of research, as well as features, as well as to build the new applications. Because we want, as a customer, right, we want everything in the fingertips, right? We order it now and we want it to be delivered, or we want it to be payment, transfer my money from my account to my father account in minutes or even seconds sometimes. How is this possible? This is all because of the AI, as well as the various transactions that we do. Data is growing like anything. Data is coming from everywhere. Even the recording that it is storing now is also a data, right? So everywhere it is coming. The opportunities are growing because industry is taking leaps and bumps everywhere every minute. And if you look at the AI and ML applications these days, any device that you touch, any physical machine that you use, and any work that you do is somehow or other linked with these kind of devices. So be it your even what you call earlier, we used to have only the normal laptops, and then started with cameras, discussions, chatbots, right? If you go to any customer care, you don't even need to call them, just open up the chatbot, right? So there are so many advancements in the every day to day for a normal common man, right? So obviously the need is more, the applications requires more people to build those. So that's the reality, right? And Amazon is how big it is, right? It has its branches spread across the globe in every domain, right? Millions of people working in, especially from Hyderabad itself, it's more than 5 to 6 lakhs people working from just Hyderabad of Amazon. Think of how big that Amazon is globally. Like that, there are so many global giants like Microsoft, Apple, and the other companies of L&T. So the more the needs, the more the applications are building. Obviously, what we need, the people who build these applications. Who are those? Those are our own engineers. We are like all the upcoming generation to build the next features. So what is that happening is industry is growing, and there is a huge lack of AI and ML engineers, especially with specialization, right? So there's another question, Prakash sir was very well saying that whether are we narrowing down or broadening, right? There is no narrowing down at all. It's like broadening, because as Radhakrishnan sir said, we started with somewhere at maths and science, and then building on top of computers, electronics, all engineering, and then building on to the next. So it's like a tree branches. So it's always broadening, right? It starts with small seed, then grows, and the industry is also like, so as the tree grows on, the leaves are, branches are, everything spreading. So obviously the industry requirement is growing. So obviously there is a huge recruitment that is going on everywhere. If you look at 2021, 2022, there's a huge recruitment happened, which is almost 40% higher than the last couple of years. And now the salaries, again, you might have seen recently, very recently, especially in 2022, from January, there is a salary increment of, even Amazon publicly announced, they increased it by certain percentage, right? That is the need that is going on. And we have lack of people or lack of experts to take care of the needs of the organization or the customers. So it all leads to a huge growth in double digit every year, percentage perspective. And then that is leading to very high pay ranges, as well as very high customer satisfaction. So this is all coming with the pay ranges, and on average, as you asked, what is the pay perks that we get in the field of AI, ML, IoT, right? So AI, ML, I would say, again, a normal software engineer, and you have placements across your organization, you will see starting from 10 to 12 lakhs, that's the most common average company. And then you have seen up to 35 lakhs, 45 lakhs, where Amazon offered in your organization already, right? So that's where it starts. And that to a normal software engineer. And if you have added AI, ML, and if you get internship into that particular thing, right, you will be even more than that. And on average, the recent study in the last 6 months that says, if somebody with a normal software engineer or a fresher gets average of 8 lakhs, then obviously the other guy who is expert in AI, ML will be getting minimum 30 to 40% higher than that. Again, it varies based on the company, as well as the brand, as well as the the organization, how stabilized it is. There are departments of robotics, there are departments of COEs on the AI, ML, IoT, as well as robotics, all these things. So the salary range anywhere starts it from average of 10 lakhs for the normal, a normal company, even the startup these days, right? Zomato, and then the Swiggy, all these things that we are seeing. From there, it goes up to like 50, 60 lakhs, up to range of 5 to 6 years experience. So that's the Indian salary for AI, ML. Whereas if you look at the US, the average software engineer gets like 80 to 100K, whereas the AI, ML expert gets 120 to 150K USD. So which is like way more than what we expect. So that's how the growth is. As there's a lack of people, as well as lack of industry experts in the technology, along with the growing needs of the industry, is really leading to these high pay ranges, obviously, which will better the lives of everybody. So that's the kind of thing. And in IoT also, right? Again, this IoT, AI, ML, whatever you take, as all the experts said, you need maths and science as the base. and then the CSC as the another layer, which gives you how it works. And that's where you are deepening. It's like a T-shaped personality, right? You need to have basics of everything, but you have to dive deep into one of the things. Then only you will be a subject matter expert to be ready to capture those opportunities. So T-shaped personality is something that cannot be eliminated in any field, right? So obviously you need all these basics and then specialization in some specific things where you feel proud that I am this. So that really helps, and obviously helps you to grab those opportunities in the in the industry.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for that elaborate thing about the branches and their job prospects. And especially, I liked your T analogy, what you have given. So, very nicely to put up, sir, for the students as well as the parents to understand related to the job prospects and related to what is happening in the industry also. Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to go to Sagar, sir, who is a senior faculty in the department. Sir, now that we have heard from the subject experts, the professors from NIT Warangal and also from the industry expert about what are the branch about and all these things. Now there is one thing which is on the parents or the students' mindset. So in our institute, do the companies who are coming for recruitment, especially, do they show any kind of differentiation between a CSE branch or the CSE AIML or IoT branch? And similarly, since it's a relatively new branch, any comment on how internships can be got for these students who join these branches?
Yeah, thank you, madam. I want to continue with the last statements of Dr. Srikar sir, because he is an industry expert. Diving deep to the technology, which always facilitates the students to get the bright opportunities with the high packages, because the specialized people are expected by the industry, and their salaries are starting from 15 lakhs, and they can jump to almost, and they can acquire 50 lakhs per year within a span of 2 to 3 years. This is what the statistics emphasizes. Coming back to the differentiation of the different placement opportunity with respect to the CSE and allied branches. But we need to understand the basic facts that in the last academic year, 21 and 22, in VNRVJIET, 100 plus companies have visited, and they made almost replacements of 2,473. So this is the statistics, and the students of CSE and allied branches, they got almost 3 to 4 offers in their hand while they are leaving from the campus. And one more fact that we should understand, that out of these 100 companies, almost 50% of the companies do not differentiate what kind of a specialization you are, whether it is a CSE or IT, ITCS or ECE, mechanical, civil and automobile. They never differentiate. They just want the graduates of engineering. But the remaining 50% of the different companies who have visited, they want a specialized skills, like maybe with respect to the CSE, with respect to the IT, or now we have a different allied branches, like maybe we can take artificial intelligence and machine learning, specialization of IoT, specialization of data science, because some companies are exclusively come and visit the campus with a predefined designations, like AI expert or data analyst, or what do we call system security engineers. Okay, so they create a specific role because the present computational environments defines and demands expertized environment, and hence they come to different campuses with a specific and exclusive roles. In this 50% of the companies where we can have a differentiation of CSE with allied courses. So all the students of the different programs, maybe it is like a CSE or IT or AML, IoT or data science, all these are having an ample of opportunities when they were compared with other engineering branches. And hence, definitely, the students with these specializations. But there are some companies like that, what I said, that in the last academic year, if you have looked at almost 50% of the companies, they won't differentiate. But the remaining different 50% of companies with their specific designations and the jobs and responsibilities that were defined, where the allied branches students are getting a lot of opportunities, and the starting salary of these allied branches definitely starts with 15 lakhs, and they can go to different slabs of their income, like 50 lakhs per annum within a span of 2 to 3 years. So this is what I want to emphasize. The second point, madam, that I have asked is the different internship opportunities. The Department of CSC with the specialization of AIML and IoT have already started a establishment of collaboration and MOU with different companies, like in the second year of our second of AML students itself, they have started their internship with Vistan Technologies, and we have a collaboration with UiPath, and we have also going to start a collaboration with NVIDIA, so that internship opportunities are going to start from the second year itself. Means that internship will facilitate the students to directly get feel and taste of environment of industry before they actually join and they start their actual career. So that, and the internship opportunities, if you look at the statistics from the last 5 to 6 years in the VNRVJIET, the number of internships are increasing exponentially. Hence, and the industries are looking at these professionals, especially allied branch students, from their second year onwards, so that they can work with the 2 years with a complete environment of industry, so that they can comfortably join with the industry, where they are going to be productable, and the company is going to be benefited, as well as the students are going to be benefited. So with this, we have a collaboration, and in this academic year, for the present second years, Vistan Technologies have already taken the internship opportunities for AIML and IoT students. So opportunities are more, and we need to grab the things. And at the institute, we facilitate the collaboration and memorandum of understanding with various industry, so that they are going to set up their laboratories in the college premises, so that they feel the taste of internship with a good stipend. Suppose if you have seen the last year statistics, okay, the students from the second year, they got the internship opportunity with Amazon with a stipend of almost 40,000 per month. So in the second year itself, they are starting earning. But always the students should focus on building the complete foundation, and then elevate it to the courses, so that those kind of students who are very focused will definitely get into the good companies with high package.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Sagar sir.
Thank you.
I think you are very rightly emphasized on what are the various kinds of opportunities that students have. Since these are new branches, so it's a parent's perception especially, and also with respect to the placements aspect. So that's the reason why I have put in this question of internships. And I'm very glad to know that most of your students are getting internships, which probably will end up in job offers also, with very good pay packages, which you are mentioning about. Thank you, sir. Thank you on that note. So next, I would like to bring on Kausar sir, Kausar madam, Kausar Nikat madam, who also happens to be a senior faculty in the department. Kausar ma'am, so I would like to know from you, since you are involved with the department since very long, so how do you ensure that a practical orientation is given to the students in these courses through your curriculum aspects, and also any additional activities that are happening in the institute to groom them in these particular technologies?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. So first, as discussed by our professors and industry experts, and Sagar sir and our HOD ma'am, so the industry involvement, the projects and all. That is at one end. And coming to the laboratory courses and the practical orientation, our curriculum is designed in such a way that students are ready to solve the real world problems. And we have an introduction to the storyboards, wherein the real time applications related to the machine learning, deep learning projects are already being mapped in the form of a story and are illustrated to the students so that they can well ahead know in what way the application is going to be used in the long term. So that storyboard will give them an idea and a motivation that they can also build such kind of a small kind of a solutions by the end of the laboratory. So we also have course-based projects as a part of the syllabus in the laboratory, where they develop as a team the projects which are related to the courses like deep learning, machine learning. We have Java programming, for C programming, where in the basics the students come up with the exercising. So the introduction of the Python, machine learning, and also the introduction to the MATLAB and all these laboratory courses enable them to form and come up with the good projects. And also we have the interdomain projects which is being followed at our institute, where the institute encourages our student to also work up with the IoT in the form of an embedded systems. We have, they can come up with the robotic process, they can develop with the UPI as sir has emphasized, and they can come up to solve the real world problems in security applications for road safety, societal problems, come up with the IoT and all. They can come up with the clean energy, or the weather, where we have the climatic conditions and up and down. So all these problems can also be done in our lab by taking a guidance with our faculty, and also the faculty who are working at pursuing the PhD in our department. They have given the problems and they're taking forward to solve that into get the solutions. And few of our students are the mentors for the T-Hub innovation activities beyond this curriculum activities and the laboratory courses. And our students are taking active part in the hackathons, in the coding competitions, in the project competitions, in the project arcade and all. So all these additional and other than this academic activities, the involvement of the sports, competitive programs, all these make overall student grow and come up with the overall emphasis on the courses as well as to grow it as a entrepreneur. The innovation activities, entrepreneur activities, the ideation, T-Hub competitions, all are making the students to grow as well.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for that emphasis on letting us know about how the institute strives to have an overall development of the student as a whole. And as you were telling, the process of recruitments also, I think most of them have changed to hackathons and all these things, and which is very rightly inculcated into the stream right from their second year itself. Thank you on that note, ma'am. So I would like to throw it open to the parents or the students who would like to ask our experts any questions. They can directly unmute themselves and put forward their questions to the experts. So they'll be very happy to answer you. So please use this opportunity aptly to clarify your doubts, whatever you have related to these branches, that is CSE, AIML, and IoT. So I think there are a few questions in the chat box which were answered by Sandhya ma'am, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all
Sujit, the
branches
difference between CSE and IT, I already posted the answer for that. Please look into it. Along with the syllabus link I have posted.
Yeah.
Hello, madam. This is Raghu. So, hi to all. Everyone is explained very well. Even I belong to software industry and working for a big IT company. I don't have any questions on the courses regarding because I have the clear idea on those things. But on the admissions actually, so this may not be the right time, but I would like to understand the admission process. Because the MSET ranks is not yet out, but would like to join directly into the any of the courses like AML or IoT, whatever we want. But can you explain a little bit about the admission process, ma'am?
Yes, definitely. Sir, I'll just put it in a brief way so that the others who are waiting or whoever wants to talk about technical things, I think it's a better platform to use it on that note. But admission process, yes, we didn't start at the admission process. So 70% seats generally come through MCET, where your MCET rank is the criteria. 15% comes through category B, which is JEE mains rank is the criteria. And another 15% comes through your NRI sponsored or management quota, for which the intermediate percentage marks will be the criteria along with the MCET rank. So all this process or the application notification and all will be issued only based on the government guidelines, which will be shortly after the MCET result, expecting 1 week here and there around the MCET results. So any admission updates will be posting it on the website. You can please go through them, and application related things also will be there along with that.
Okay, thanks, ma'am. So now there is no.
No, nothing of
is
that.
happening
We haven't
on
started
the-
yet. Yeah, we haven't yet started. This is just an inquiry phase which is going on, and we just wanted to have the parents also know about the branch prospects before they opt for what branch they would like to go about.
Okay.
So Mohit, you have a question. Which allied course in CSE has better opportunities in future? So that's what all the branches have better futures, Sujit. Mohit. So already we are hearing about AI, ML, and IoT. I think.
Ma'am, can I take this if you don't mind?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, if you are, if you are, most of the kids I have been observing that they are showing immense interest in security aspects right from their 10th grade, +1, +2. So trying to crack some sort of passwords or trying to build up some things. So if the kid is more interested in security aspects, cyber security is one good challenge. Next is if they are good at mathematics and want to become data scientists, data science. And if you're good at analysis and have a good hands-on on learning algorithms and then analyzing the algorithms, which anyway eventually you will learn, AML is a good option. And if you're looking for a blend of interdisciplinary course, then I would say IoT. IoT is really good, where you will have a flavor of ECE. I won't say everything is ECE. Maybe every semester one subject is related to ECE that you will be studying with a blend of CSE. So with these, keeping these things on your mind, you can opt your subjects. And core CSE also has all these options, which will be part of your professional electives.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you on that note. So Abdul Hadi Sharik, you have posted a question. What are the chances of getting into software through EC branch? So all the branches these days, if you are doing, so as Prakash sir was saying about how you can very quickly get into these technologies, contemporary technologies, you can do some kind of a course related to that. We do have elective courses for all the branches, and also we are also having this minor degree program from 3rd year, where all the core branch people can opt for any of these specializations, especially AML, IoT, cybersecurity, or data science. You can just need to study a few more subjects as an add-on, and that will be reflected in your original degree as a minor degree program. So just like you have a specialization in that particular branch, so that also will be given reflected in your original degree. So all branches, irrespective of the CSE and allied, all the core branches do have this option of minor degree program, as well as the option to choose any of these open elective subjects from other branches. Hope this answers your question, Abdul. Yeah, anyone else who would like to put forth their questions? Yeah. So I think, will VNRVJIET teach us all the coding programs related to a core, or else we should learn it from outside?
Ma'am, I'll take over this.
Yeah.
VNRVJIET has a very good training center here, which is led by Dr. B.V. Kiranmayi. You have all the training sessions started right from your first year, second sem. It is your absorption capacity, how much you have patience and the energy levels that you can exhibit in learning those courses and completing the assignments. We do give you training after the college. during the college hours also. We, in fact, in our regular curriculum, right from your second year, one whole day, 1 week of one day of the week is dedicated for your trainings itself. This is where we are totally specialized and exceptional compared to other colleges.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for taking this question. Yes, we do. You need not go outside. So everything is available in-house to you. All the expertise, all the related things are available to you. And that too, as we were telling you, even in the inquiry phase, all the opportunities are available in VNR. No doubt on that. Hope this answers, Vishnu. Yeah. So I think if no other questions are coming, I would like to thank all the panel members who have spared their time to join this panel discussion in clarifying the doubts related to these branches, allied branches, AIML and IoT. And also I thank all the professors who have joined from NIT Warangal, as well as the industry expert who has spared their time, valuable time for us in emphasizing about the relevance of the branch and also the job prospects related. Thank you, Prakash sir. Thank you, Srikar sir, and thank you, Radhakrishna sir also. I think the sir is also there. Yeah, it will be there for all the branches. We do have the panel discussions, which are scheduled. So we are already posting the mails to all the inquirers who have registered with us through the online form, which is available on our website. And also any thing, you can see it on our website. All admission updates will be there on the website. All branches do have the panel discussions, and even if you have missed out on any of these, you have the recorded versions of this available on our YouTube channel also. You can go through them also. So right now we have completed almost, this is the 4th branch which we are doing today, and very quickly, very shortly we'll be having about the panel discussions of other branches too. You can follow all of this to have a guidance kind of thing for your admission seat. So thank you for all, and thank you to Sandhya ma'am for helping us out in conducting this panel discussion by roping in all the related experts also. Thank you, Sagar sir. Thank you, Kausar ma'am. Thanks to Harshavardhan sir also, who was behind this session to happen in a smooth way. So thanks to all of you
Sir,
for joining.
one question has been posted by Jyoti. She says, when are the management quota admissions will be starting?
Yes, ma'am. So we are actually waiting for the government notification, as I was telling you. So we'll be releasing the application as soon as we get a go-ahead from the government. So which will possibly be in the duration between your after the MSET result and before your first phase of counseling. So that is the tentative period where the application is most likely to be open out for the public. So anything related, we'll be putting it on the website. Please do keep following the website regular basis.
Thank you, Kanti Sudha ma'am, and I would like to thank all the professors from NIT Warangal and Srikar sir. I also want to mention my special thanks to Harshavardhan sir, Srikant, Netrashri, and Manasa, who helped me making all this successful. Thank you a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.